No matter that.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
青い。青いな。
Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is
everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
뭐 하지 말까?敵は1体じゃねえか。あ、やべ。あ、大丈夫か。いろいろありますね。スーパートップキャット。なんかちょっとやってた記録データの右下からそこそこマシンある。上から順番に使ってるか。あ、これクレイアウトされてる。選べないのか。超音速撃機スターファイター。地のポジションを確保。セリアクティブエアスロエアミスかな。特殊兵器と強化パーツ。でもつけられるんじゃね？重いとかあるかな。ロックオン速度、搭載量、ミサイルロックオン距離、ロール安定性、機動力、最高速度、加速。まあ、つけられるものはつけといた方がいいそうだ。出撃。
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Yeah, 久しぶりだなこれ。
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation's tight. It's a hell of a little party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Do that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
はいはいはい、これで旋回。
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Welcome. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. In gun range. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2. Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Armor fuel
storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Weak.
Breaking hostile lock.
I maneuver behind the enemy.
Oh, ちょっと速度出しすぎだ。
Target confirmed down.
あぶね。
Mage 2, targets in range, pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. We got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his feet wet. Don't forget your special weapon.
あ、なるほど。ロックオン距離が長い。
That's it. It's pretty good and simple.
We've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base.
Mage 2, target down. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, their Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Missile connected.
あったなあったけど倒れてない。おいおい。どうしようだ。うわー、どっち向いてるかわかんねえ。あ、もし右。はい、どっち。人がいっぱい来てんな。音楽がいいですね。なんかカメラ切り替える。おいおいおい。あいつはめんどくさいな。やられてね。
Mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Empty into the hangars and left.
Taking him. Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their home's halo.
いやー当たらない。
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
うい。おい。ミサイル足りる。40発。はい。いっぱいいるね。
Enemy locked on.
張り付いて。減速しすぎて訳がわからない。
On target 6.
当たんね。
Missile launch.
当たらん。
Missile did not connect. Target is hit.
よしよしよし。もうメインのターゲットやね。手前。押してこいた。爆撃機か。
Mage 2 locked. One remaining. Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
どうか。
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
クリアクリア。
Good going, Mage 2. Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delis, citizens of Erusia.
見えねえ、コックピットからの視点だと。
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You have our thanks.
九州を退けた。タイプ3がロック解放。マルチプレイモード専用パーツ。まあ、マルチプレイは人もいるかもなし、とりあえずやらんな。鳥空飛ぶ。
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Ocean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Wow.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Erusia が始めた戦争じゃないのか。
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
食われちまうぜ。主人公まだ出てこないのか。俺は誰を操作してるの？
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset to fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
はあ、まあどんどん取り返せってですね。はい、次。敵の地上施設。劇場見た。地上ですか？あれなんか意外と開いてない？どこまでが開いてどこまで開いてないのかよくわからない。黄色いのがまだ開いてないのか？じゃあそういうわけだ。ロック開放する。見方がわからないな。洋上目標の空戦にも十分対応する。バリバリゼロ。あ、順番に使っていこう。空対空ミサイルで、あ、そっか。機体によって敵が違うのか。対地兵装、制圧射撃。対地ミサイルの使用を推奨。海の上じゃないもん。まあいいか。カラーリングとか変えれるよね。特にパーツ バギバギバギバギバギ。あ、マルチモード専用のパーツはつけられる。
Mage Squadron, sortie ASAP. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
いや。ああ、水平に戻せる。
Missile away.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Damn interceptors.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
なんだろう、対空砲なんだろう。ああ、敵のヘリか。いいんだ。戦車か。
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns
レ
aimed
ー
right
ダー
at
シャ
us.
ル。対空機。
Request permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now!
Missile launched.
おお、低い低い低い。
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
おぶねー。
2 targets remaining.
あれか。
That's a miss.
のんびり飛びすぎて一応されそう。ああ、いやいやいやいや。はいはいはい。あれで終わりか。当たらんなくねこれ。ああ、録音できなかった。思った以上に。ああ、ゲットはやったけど。
Radar vehicles destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
おお、マウス。いっぱいいった。俺ロックオンしてる今俺。あ、やばい。うおー、危ねえ。いや、言い過ぎだって。どれから戦いに行けばいいかわけわかんない。ロックオンしてるのがどれかもわからん。あった。あ、まさに今これ離陸してたもんかな。うんだよ、全然対地じゃねえ。あー、飛んでくれると飛び上がる前にやり方。 した無理した。当たりませんでした。もうちょっとグッといってからこっち戻ってきて。
That's a miss.
当たりません。
Mage 2, they have a lock on you. Box 2.
嘘、どっから？それじゃない。今滑走路に入れるやつやりたいのに。
Enemies travel a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Locked on.
いっぱい飛んでるな。
Fox 2, Fox 2.
火力はめちゃめちゃあるな。当てられるか。そうね。
Fox 2.
いやー、蹴られてる。危ない危ない危ない危ない。めちゃめちゃ今俺速度遅い。はい。左。上だ。次のなんかうわー、霧の中だ。いなくなってる。
Keep your mind focused. 4 targets remaining. All transports have been destroyed. But what were they carrying?
ここにいる？上か？ケツ取りに行く。それ。当たんねこれは。やってないな。あと3機。民間の住宅がある言われましたね。なんだか埋めたんでる？あれか。
Target in range of guns.
Launch preparations complete. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
あれ？無人機。無人機か。先に。
Target in range of guns.
無人機。
Stand clear, 15 meters. UAV is ready to launch. Away.
無人機。
Target in range of guns.
あと3機。
Stand clear, 15 meters. UAV is ready to launch. Away.
確認してみます。
it. Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're clear to engage. Probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Locked on.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
うわー早すぎる。
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
ケツ取れねえ。あーやべえ、ストップする。これは当たりませんね。
Mage 1 launching missile. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Crap. The aircraft is acting up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
確かにすごいスピードです。
Targeting range of guns.
あー、ストールした。危ねえ。
I'm iced up.
ケツを取り続けろ。
Enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase
い
him
や
down and pull the
ー、すげ
trigger.
え動きしないと。は
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
ーい。トリガー。
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
民間人以外。
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest. Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
いい色してんな。このミサイルこのサイズでそんな60発もどこに積んでんの？
Missile away.
両翼からずっと出てんの？
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
脇出てる。
We're the damn interceptors.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
はい、さよなら。リプレイでめでることができると。
You've given us air superiority by destroying. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is. Now is the time to group up and begin the counter.
両エレベーターを奪い返しに行くという流れでどんどん進みますと。2 pronged strategy。
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Good luck up there. 出撃出撃。まあやっぱドローン、対ドローンはやっぱ空だろう。迎撃機として設計された大型艦上戦闘機。空が採用した派生タイプ。ファントム2。様々な印象がつける。速度制限現在。ずいぶんなんか対地装備が多い。動画型爆弾、空対地ミサイル、回避されそうだと、あ、これ上やった。空対空ミサイルセット。あとは強化パーツをレベル1として一通りつけれるだけでじゃあ
Mage Squadron aircraft preparations complete.
1日5ミッションぐらいやってきゃ終わるかな。サクサクと。
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
あ、給油ミッションだ。
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Golem and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
Wilco.
Mage 1 to Golem 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
同時をしてあれなのね。あ、随分機器よくじゃない。もう狙われてる。おいおい。いやー、これ後ろ疲れてんの。危ねえ。 いや、これ立体的に戦場を捉えられない。あぶねえ。どっから来てんの。ああ、これ後ろに疲れてんのか。ああ、危ない。飛んできてるのが見える。チャフとこれや。9G ターン。ああ、はい。グレーヤの数5個。全然搭載されてないじゃないか。音楽いいな。いけるー。まあ雲の中で当たらないだろう。あいつにケース取れ。いなくなったー。特殊変装を設置するからねー。18発ある。おいおい。オールクリア。ふふー。なんか来るフラグだな。どっからあ、やられる誰か。あぶねえ。今ケツすり抜けたけど撃墜される寸前だった。ブーメランみたいな形しとるな。でっか。いや、どんだけでかいっす。めちゃでかっ。あれ、攻撃したいんですか。当たらないー。いや、めっちゃ敵にいるって。とんでもない数いるって。うおー。あ、痛い、当たった。よし、まず一気。一発じゃ終われないか。もうありとあらゆるところから見てる。スケルトン隊がやられています。いや、わちゃわちゃだ。とりあえずメインいや、グレアがあと2発しかないけど、ちょっと全然継戦までいかない。
Skeleton 3's lost.
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How's that happen?
いや、めっちゃミサイル撃たれてる。とんでもない数の音が。周りを減らしてよ。 何今の。
Skeleton 2 lost.
すごい爆発。
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
バリア張ってるけど、おい、どうなってんだ。
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back.
俺も被弾してます。俺も被弾してるんです。
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
ダウンしてるんですけど
Gargoyle 1,
ね。
escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I
いや、誰かの
Any
手伝って
difference up here?
るが。
Get back to base and cool your head.
こいつだ。
copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, UAV down.
いやー、音楽いいな、あんまり。 あ、ケツについたところ完全に。
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit.
いや、避けられる。
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and
多い
come
か。
back safe.
いやー、いやでもまあ、この特殊兵装が当たる。いやー、これは避けられる。近すぎる。速度差が。いや、当たんねえ。
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
当たらないよね。
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
あ
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell?
ー、めちゃくちゃやられてるけど。
Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against MSU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run. Missile, head up our friendly.
俺だけ狙われてねえ。
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll come through.
Get your asses out.
Chow time.
なんか、もう真上にいるかこれ。
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's go. They're ours.
Enemy UAV is down.
Fox 3, Fox 3. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Hostile down. Fox 2.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Mage 2, locked.
Yowza.
Range.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
見かけなんてしねえぞ。いや、ちょっと雲多いな。うまく使ってミサイルを避けつつって感じか。
Does Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out.
目の前、目の前、目の前よ。ロックオンしてくれ。
Mage, we owe you a debt.
切り替わらない。あ、これは味方だった。
Eyes up in there.
How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
いや、目の前の真っ白。
Some time.
いや、いい音楽をして。
Hyper jet for him. Hurry up.
当たるか。
I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
いや、撃たれてるけど。
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
俺しか敵倒してないんじゃないかってぐらい。そんなことない。正面から行きます。もう特殊兵装ガンガン使
I
っ
don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire?
て。うわ、見えない。
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Not good. Brody, break off.
当たんね
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
いやマジいい動きするやん。おう。
Oh, good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as
一
possible.
人でも多く一気返すの。あと一気。
Golem 2, what's your status?
あと二
Status
気。
report.
He's a predator. Get eaten.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
まだ俺が今
Support!
今するぞ。
Somebody! Support!
やられたんですか。やられたー。遅かったー。
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
いやー、
All UAVs have been splashed.
いや音楽がいいな。緊迫感出ますね。
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time.
コックピット射出
No,
さ
I
れて
should have never
握ら
let
れ
a
ない。
fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
一発ぐらいなら被弾しても大丈夫。いや何体何とか変えてってる。どういういや特殊すぎるやろ。
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
あ着陸まであるやつや。スキップもできるけど。
Runway is clear.
Like you
Mage 2,
can't-
you are cleared for landing.
ちょっとずれてないずいぶん。
3,000 to runway.
ずいぶんずれてるけ
Mage 2, lower speed.
ど。早すぎる。
Mage 2, bank right.
右旋回。も
1500 to
う
runway.
目の前に見えますけ
Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high.
ど。ああ高すぎるね確かに。ああちょっと待って。はいはい機種下げて。はい機種上げて。ああ減速して。
Make a visual landing.
減速して。あ減速して減速して減速して。ずいぶんいかつい着陸だったが。
Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew
ど
you'd
こ
be
が
back.
いい腕。
Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
墜落しかけたぞ今。このゲーム一番難しいな。給油と着陸じゃね。
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier...
作戦失
Carrier-borne
敗。
aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us.
中立国、ああ、そ
Our
の
own
パターン
forces
ね。
also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it
こうや
home.
って見ると結構くねくね
The
してるから
situation is grim.
いい動きしてるように見えるけど、こ
We
こで
have
だいぶ後ろ
precious
取られ
little
てる。
time, however. We have to get to the
後
space
ろ取りに行
elevator.
くけど速度が速すぎる。後ろ取りに行くけどミサイルを撃たれている多分。もう撃ったミサイル見えないのか。それはそこまでだね。おすごい空中戦してる。はいやって。あでここであれかいっぱい出てるやつか。あ違うわ別の。なるほど。あミッションのスコアとか今変えてたかひょっとして。
Here he comes.
そんなチップ下げるの濃すぎそうだね。
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10.
おじいちゃん。
Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones. It
エルジア
almost
側
taken
こ
a
れ。
toll on Mihai's body. But today,
he was really showing his age.
うわー、激渋おじいちゃん。
The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on the infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, Our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatukura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
まったく人使いが荒いんだから。あ、意外となんかすぐだな。上レベルってこんな内陸にあったの？なんかマップがよくわからんけど。どこまで解放されてるんだ？ MRP を使用してカレント MRP183 万。とりあえず今ある機体一通り乗ってからだな。この星マークは何？スピードずば抜けてるな。こういうこと？Fight too hard. Large. Prepare.ラストチカ、ツバメ、明かりガラスで、あれ L ジアで開発された有人機体ってのがある。割とやってたのか。全然ストーリー覚えてない。とりあえず順番でいくとトムキャットがあったんですか。ロングエアトゥエア、ターゲットエアトゥエア、あ、たくさんロックオンできます。スタイルか長距離か。まあいっぱい来るならこっちかな。あ、パーツつけてないやんけ。ちょっと戻ってもいいですか？やり直しても。救出作戦待った。戻れる。あ、だからムービーが入った。ミッションを最初からやり直すだと、ああ、そっからの。はいはいはい。クイットミッションやめてと。どこまで持った？あ、コンティニューか。あぶねえ。またやり直したと思った。はいはいはい。空の話があって、東大門から。なんかみたいなんです。けどまだミッション4なのか。長えな。で、パーツをつけます。トムキャット、パーツをつけておきます。
aircraft preparations complete.
いや、ごっつ
Sortie
い。
ASAP.
いや、いかにも戦闘機って感じ。とりあえず今日は4つでいいか。
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
一方通行の伝達だけ。
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
おお、かっこいい。羽が変形するのかっこいいな。シュイーン。ライトモード。オートパイロットでいいじゃん。いやー、マジで何も見えない。
H2, you're icing up.
なにストップする？アイシに見られました。これどこの間？長旅だなこれ。ぐるっと回って。いや、あの間作り抜けてきてる。この左の細い道をショートカットして長旅連続戦争。こんな高度低くてバレない。もっと上とく。ちょっと行き過ぎてる。あ、見えますね。やばい、行き過ぎ。映画にかかりそう。いや、気流で流される。いかつ。えぐい、気流がえぐい。もう風に流されすぎるって。おい。しかもそこほぼ隙間ないんか。えぐい。めっちゃ風に煽られる。えぐい。ゆっくり飛びすぎや。風に煽られて。レーダー内に入る。おお、吹きつけすぎやって。もっと下飛んだ方がいいかな。高すぎるかな、さすがに。これやり直すのめんどくさいやつやで。俺は知ってる。ちょっとぼーっとしたら。いやー、風が吹いてますね。同じコードをずっと行った方がいいかな。
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
あー、風感じる。分かれてるね。この隙間抜けろってする話が。任せとけ。
Making good progress, Trigger. We're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna
お前いける。
lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there.
優先にして。
Just know we got a bunch of people pulling for you.
右に寄って。
I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
抜けろ。
Harling is still the president
や
in
ば
my
い。
eyes. He ended the
う
war,
わ
built the space elevator, and launched a
ー。
spaceship.
煽る風がえぐい。
Despite his success, he remained a humble hero.
はい。後ろついてきてんのかこれ。
I'll do my best to
お
save
ー、ちょっと待って。
Let me ahead.
えぐい、マジで風が。とんでもない風が吹いてるけど。 あの間できるか。あ、やばいやばい、下向いてる下向いてる。ああ、ちょっと左下ばっか見てた。厳しいな。いや、ここはもうここまで、そこ抜けたらもうぐるっと回るか。繰り返したくねえしな。チェックポイントまで行けるか。キュイーン。意外と機敏だなこいつ。展開性もあるな。明らかに不審機やろ、こんなん低空飛行してる戦闘機。バレません。おお、市街地が見えますね。
We're on high alert. Set up interceptors on the double. We're watching. It's probably just a bug.
無線が聞こえる不思議。暗号化されてないんか。いやー、綺麗な街並みだね。ああ、光の反射もすごいね。と周りを見ている余裕がない。風に煽られだした。こればっかりはこのシーンの方が弱らないと思うかもしれない。風に煽られすぎて機体が揺れる。ああ、もうそこよ。目と鼻の先。抜けたら警戒されてるけど、警戒されてるけど大丈夫。こんにちは。
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
流せとけ。こっちには大量のミサイルがあるんだよ。
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
ロックオンできるかいっぱい。こんにちは。録音して。録音して。録音してくれない。いやー、そうか、空だからか、これ。特殊兵装の選択ミスだな。早かった、フレア撃つの。全然フレア撃つの早かったわ。
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
ああ、当たりそう。
Eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
いや、毎回になってる。
H2, target destroyed.
ドーンドーンの前に。
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile
当た
anti-air
るか
before
っ
that.
てな。左下に見えて、あ、危ない危ない危ない、墜落する。
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, target down. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
兵装のミスりました。
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Damn, I'm spiked.
Fox 2. Mage 2, locked. Half of the SAM sites are down.
すごい橋かかってる。
Targeting gun range.
このミサイルは当たりますね。
All SAM sites down. There are are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
あ、全部オールクリア。オールクリアだ。
The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you're clear to land.
シーゴブレ。どっから着陸するの？なんで V ポイントってあんの？すっげえ建物だな。あ、UAV 来ました。大丈夫。到着した。
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
どれあれか。ここでこれ来て。
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
あは。
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now.
いやでも全部待機じゃんかよ。
Mage 2 enemy
や
has
って
locked
らん
on
ね
you.
Mage 2 splashed a bandit. Mage 2, Fox 2. In gun range.
一発でよし。いやーこのゲーム極いな。危ない。
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
すごい音する。これ無線でか。下から撃たれたー。痛い。ミスってる。なんかいやめっちゃ撃ち合ってるけど大丈夫か。
Express identified. Behind the gantry crane. Mr. Harling, stick right there. Jacob's been hit.
当たんねえんだけど。え、ロケット弾が来ます。
All survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too. That was thermal barrack.
戦失敗の香りがします。
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
UAV。こっちは戦ってるんだけど。
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them
あ、そ
down.
っちね。はいはいはい。
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down. Along with the
お
soldier.
何してくれてってんの。
Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same. We'll figure something out. 3 remaining. UAV
ま
down.
だいる ?UAV は1点回った時でクリしちゃってきて。
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. UAV confirmed. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
あー、これは当たらない。
Miss. That's a miss.
いまいちまだ武器の物件のあれが結構疲れてるって。俺もケツに食らいついてやるよ。あ、倒してる。倒してらっしゃる。あ、危ない危ない危ない。
Mage 2. Vehicle destroyed.
車両も全部破壊。あとは空だ。お前だけだー。当たんねえじゃねえかー。とか。
All UAVs have been splashed.
めっちゃミサイル無駄
All
打ち
aircraft.
して。
Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
テイクオフ。あははい。いや、それは死亡フラグだ。
Safe.
何してから。
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south.
南ってこのマップの南ね。
5 minutes remaining.
残り5分で終わる。
Sighting confirmed
分かっ
as
てやがれ。
HQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
親鳥来てる
Protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs.
聞い
Go
た
intercept the UAVs.
いっぱいいるのはどっち
That last battle taught me a lot about those
いやいっぱいいる大量だ
Don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Vuko forming up.
何機出てきますかドーン2機か
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger.
任せとけ何のためにこいつを積んできたと思ってんだよ撃てないなんだリキャストに時間がかかるのか撃ってない
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fight.
任せろ一気に輸送したるべ
Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
はい那覇外したね行きだけか下の行きだけかすぐには使えないのか
Stand by for my order. What about the lighthouse? I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
当たっただろ今の何がミスだどこ見てやがった
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Babble.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Double Roger.
バベル了解何ドカーン
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit restored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's wind brake took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger, continue to maintain air
あそれだけ
superiority.
倒しとくぜ
Mage 2, locked.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
いやかなりできるだけ倒してるんですけど
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way.
いや
Check Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother
ー
Goose
やられちゃ
1,
ったじ
respond.
ゃ
Mother Goose 1,
んやられちゃったじゃん
Should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
of course.
やられちゃったじゃ
Miss, that's a
んいや
miss.
当たってね雲の中で
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
いや離れてる
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in
いつ
control?
だ
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here.
Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's
Hadi
do it.
hakem
Keep your mind focused.
こっち忙しいって
Mr.
んのに
Harling,
よ
we are not giving up on you. The
ロ
UAVs
ッ
are
クオンす
approaching
る
Mother
もう
Goose
弾
1.
がね
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
1分しかないもう撃墜されましたか今
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that
言い
transport.
過ぎだよ
UAVs launching from Arsenal Bird Liberty, heading toward the AO.
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep
め
Mother
ちゃ
Goose
めちゃ
1
削ってる
safe.
けど、もうミサイルなくなるぐらい削ってるけど。
Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. Protect Mother Goose 1. Destroy those UAVs.
タイムオーバー？
We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
タイムオーバー？失敗ですか？どういうこと？マザーグース1を頑張ったと思う。あかんねし。周りの UAV をとにかく倒すみたいですね。あかんねんやな。こいつらあかんねんマジ多分。
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
ここから何が起きてる？
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about it. Just sit up this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for
いや、
Mother
いい
Goose
ように
1?
しすぎだ。
Of course. Mage 2,
こっからな
missile
んだよ。
away.
あかんねえし。あっ！あるある。エースコンバットあるある。墜落。
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle
めっ
did
ちゃ
their
回る。
job.
I figured, but why weren't we
向こうに行っ
informed?
ちゃダメだ。こっち
The
にいるやつら
IUNK
を
coordinate
まず
between
あいつか。
branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by
おお、いいよ。
The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more. Roger. Continue to maintain air
あかん
superiority.
ね。どうした遅すぎる。
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond.
全然削っとるね。
Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so
あ
good.
かん。
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
このゲーム難しいな。
Don't worry about it. Just sit up this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
何が起きてるの？
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
これは外したな。
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
ひたすら周りのやつが狩ればいい。
Missile away. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
いるぞ。
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's
I'm
not
not
the colonel.
being
Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond. Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
あかんね。
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
残り1分と言われました。あ、ケツに疲れてるやつを倒す。
Turn 180 degrees and...
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit
え、
him.
そんなエンディングあるの？
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire! I saw it! Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator.
Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Is it Trigger? Trigger was the closest.
Eh?
UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
ああ、そういうことなのか。護衛対象の近くにいるやつを撃って、そのミサイルが当たるっていうストーリー展開ってことですか。やっちゃいましたね。ああ、そういうストーリー展開。いや、もう明らかに横から後ろ撃ってたから、どう考えてもミサイルの性能が壊れてない限りは、前にいた機体をおろか、後ろ飛んでた
The
やつは
operation
当
to
たらない
rescue
と思う。
former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the... There will most probably be a...
ちょっとミサイルの軌道をよく見てほしいな。どうかしてるぜ。あ、次のミッション。次のミッションもやるか。
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix.
ああ、そういうストーリーなの
to
か。
get sent here.
そんなストーリーあったんだな。
My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
懲罰部隊に入りました。トリプル4。
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tag name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes.
はい。
A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack. Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Wonder how many will lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murder. We don't expect you to down any bombs. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
離陸だけすればいいってか。さて、有敵隊は選べるんでしょうよ。順番に行くと 16C ファイティングファルコン、空中炸裂方式。さあサムスっぽいけどサスショートレンジイタリアルサプレッションエアトゥエアミサイル4ターゲットにしよう。はい、パーツを忘れず威力アップ、ロックオン速度搭載ロール安定性、この辺が
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
一通り機体を触ったらツリーの方を見に行くか。
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15.
Spare 15.
Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back, can you land your ass as Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it? Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? Yeah! This is Bandar. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters on the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes. Much appreciated. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. Righto.
逃げられないのか。 高度を一気に上げて落としていく。
Look at them, blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? So that convincing. Shit, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shit?
カーセットやられてますけど。
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Done by now. Have to rethink the odds.
おー、来たぜー。よーくやってくれたってもんだ。あ、このコックピットかっけー。おめえら死んでるぞ。一気に3機。
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
なめてかかってました。5丸って。
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and implement.
あー、速度が出てきた。連続。
In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called zip lines.
ちょっとやー、危ない。ストップ。あ、もう一発。いっぱい来た。やれてないか。はい。ちょっと抜けてから消しとった方がいいな。はい。やっぱ機体が見えた方がいいか。
Focus on destroying the target.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Lucky shot.近い。当たらない。さすがに近くにいた。
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
近すぎー。あだら。出すぎたあだら。標的をチェンジ。やつだ。ゲソ取れー。
Sorry, I got lucky.
Missile.
Continuing attack.
このぐるっと回ってあー危ないゴールして完全に結束してる
wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge.
言う
Don't let it go
ね
to your head, murderer.
言うね見て見てもらっちゃ困るぜ
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support. All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
ギュインギュインギュインギュインギュインギュインギュインギュインギュインギュイン
Trigger, don't get shut down now.
うい
I got good money riding on your
あ
survival.
近すぎる近すぎる
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back. Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
ドゥルドゥドゥルルルル向こうからやっぱ行ってます何か抜けるか
The targets are still active.
あ、ド
Keep
カ
up the
ーン
attack.
あ、ドカ
What the
ーン
hell are you doing? Are you... Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
今とな
This is a pretty nice ride. Speed service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrappy. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I think like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
めっちゃ狙われてるんですけどなぜってなんかやたらミサイルがあるからねさすがにそれは当たらないケツを取らないと当たらない
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid. Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 4 targets remaining.
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? Enemy shutdown!
まあ当たらないよね
Spare 15, stay within the operation area.
作戦区域が離れたんじゃなくて敵がそっちから来たから迎えに行っただけです
Chaff and flares at 0.
チャフがなくなりました
3 targets remaining. Targets remaining. Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
いい腕だ
Enemy interceptors firing.
周りの飛んでるやつをやりたいそれは当たらない急減する急減する急減する急減するはい
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
ターゲット言った
How about them apples? Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah. Suck on that.
Shut up. Shut up.
何失敗した
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
やっぱターゲット優先にすると
Have to rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill after the starts?
This is the first unit.
If count's going for
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tone? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm gonna make stuff real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harlan's murderer. Just put on a show.
あ、どこにいる？ ターゲットにターゲットにターゲットがいない。これか。で、あっちか。ちょっと待って全滅戦隊あーこいつ
Focus on destroying the target.
Bandit has a lock. On my target. Letting her in.
A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Hey, run the block. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Bingo! Direct hit.
What do you...
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer.
あー、周りがめっちゃ来てんのか。
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
We're losing escorts. Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get on. No way.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big
当たりましたね
going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the
やはり
trigger.
旋回しないと当たるか。いやー、それなりにやっぱ難しい。
You're gonna reclaim my beacon behind you.
Too far, Dunce. Get closer.
Well done, bandit. Attacking.
The
Yeah,
targets are still
definitely.
active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Enemy block me. Breaking off.
Shit! I missed.
Front 2.
言いたいんだけど。やばいな。
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
やってるやってます。
Bandit in my sights. On my target's tail. Breaking out of luck. Enemy missile detected.
やー、やれてない。これ、イスヤリがやべって。これ、どのターゲットかな。抜けてんのか。いや、これむずいな。柔軟に。痛いですけど、落とされます。いや、避けるのに精一杯だな、これ。敵の攻撃避けながら近づけね。むずいな。おい、長距離射程のミサイルが欲しいな。いや、マジか。長距離射程ミサイルだな。はずよ。Shut up. なんでキャンペーンのところに戻るの？ちょっと嫌だな。ついでに機体変えるか。水平尾翼のないデルタ機。ビックルマークついてる。空対艦ミサイルさ。いやー、そうじゃないのよ。リング射程が欲しいんだな。持ってたっけ。ステルス性能モルガン。これ何これ。あれタクティカルレーザーシステム。これ見たことあるやつ。これここで使うんって感じで。ちょっとだけ見よったかな。そのタクティカルレーザー見てみようかな。いや、これ普通にあれだな。DLC の機体だな、これだから。エースコンバットどれだろう。 PSP で出たやつにもレーザー兵器はあったが、無人戦闘機もよく出てきてたが。
Follow orders, Trigger. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. My blood's boiling! Spare 15, take off confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
TLS30。フレア2発しかない。
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision, not even a
飛
pencil.
び回って。いや、期待してるの高くね。
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you?
いや、DLC 買うかね、みんな。
Intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atone for your crimes. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
Only 3, this is Squirrel 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15, work off your crimes.
Would you flying while launched, Trigger?
Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing.
離れすぎだ。
Here's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this
す
base.
ごいバグされてますね。
Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Yes, the enemy just hit the control tower. Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
I'll shake him.
Commander McKinsey?
Commander McKinsey? Damn.
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now after we make the odds.
Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
明るかったなー。ちょっと
I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
最初のこの3機ぐらいあるみたいな。あー、普通に突っ込む。投げ払えできるんじゃないのこのミサイルだったら。うお、制動性能が良すぎるだろう。
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later.
今回の性能高すぎるな。
I'm betting that report will get dressed up
当たらない。
real pretty. Oh yeah, and this
それ
one
も
was
当たらないかな。
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target. Allow me to educate you.
Next
In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
この機体性能良すぎだろ。そうそうそう。めっちゃ取ったぞ。
Did you really think you can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Why the hell are we out here?
もうシンプルに機体の性能だけでクリアできるかもしれない。
Focus on destroying the target. This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
出てきすぎだろ。迎えに行けねえよ。正面から行く。
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up.
見てるかわかんねえ。お、綺麗に後ろ取った。真上を取ったぞ。いやー。
Trigger again. Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
いやー、大丈夫かな。
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Welcome. Madam McKinsey, please maintain silence for a moment.
完全にこんな。
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good.
こんなミッション壊れてるだろ。
Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
超仕事してるけど。いいか、みんな。レーザー撃っちゃうぞ。あ、ビーン。
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
あ、ビーンとか。
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man
ハーリング殺しじゃなくて味方殺しのあれが。
Shit! I missed. They have me spiked.
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth.
ウォッチはまあ。あとはもうビームでやってきたよ。
Take him down now. First come, first serve.
アビー。危ない。振り切れませんよ。ほら、やった。いや、でもビーム難しいな、扱いな。アビー。とか。ぶっ壊れた。
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter,
なるほど。まあこれはできるだけ使わずに進んだ方が良さそうだな。見えるしきたいわ。
Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner.
どう見ても使ってる武器がぶっ壊れだろ。なんでそんな基地にレーザー兵器があんねんっていう。
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm.
着陸します。
2,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
減速します。
1,500 meters.
一応なんか桟橋みたいな。
Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
あ、バウンドしてる、バウンドしてる。オープンね。むずいな。もうまっすぐやっぱ滑走路に入らないとダメだな。なんで最初ちょっとずれてんだよ。腹立つわ。
At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft.
まずまずだ。
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
どう見ても俺の線かな。
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
まあ今日はこんなところかな。ピコン転落。
Did I throw anyone who disobeys into solitary?
終了。今日待って。